In addition to collecting the sort of Spider-Verse in Marvel Legends, and also collecting the kind of 1992-ish X-Men era, I'm also a big collector, in terms of Marvel Legends, of the original Infinity Gauntlet. You know, not the movie, but the comic book from '91, where almost all the heroes from the Marvel Universe took on Thanos and his Infinity Gauntlet. Now, in this storyline, Mephisto plays a very big role. He's kind of Thanos' flunky. I actually thought Loki was going to take this role when the movie started, but then they killed him. All right, so getting a Marvel Legends version of this character has been something fans have been asking for a long time. So why does a figure like this have to be under wraps?
I swear, Monty, you are the devil himself.
Who told you?
So the issue is, and I covered this in a previous video, unless you're the Tasmanian Devil, getting to retail as a kind of satanic symbol is not exactly something that retailers are jumping on board for. It's basically not worth the risk. In other words, major retailers have to connect with the public, and the public can turn against a retailer if they don't like what they're selling. And that's why retailers tend to be very much against selling characters that are literally the devil. All right, but we all want this character for our Marvel Legends display, and it's a major villain within the Marvel Universe. Now, we have had a preview of this figure that was offered as part of the Wheels of Vengeance HasLab experiment that, well, didn't go through because nobody actually wanted this toy. But unlike the modern Ghost Rider and his car, fans did very much want the add-on tier bonus of getting a figure of Mephisto. And a lot of fans wanted to reach the goal just to get this figure. And it became a bit of a controversy that he wasn't even going to be offered unless the minimum was made on this unrelated Ghostbusters product. So while most of us just wanted this figure, well, we weren't going to get it. Now, there was a version that was released by Marvel Select that was exclusive to comic book stores. This can be done, and they often re-release Marvel Select figures, like this Moon Knight that got re-released, albeit without the original version that had the statue and all the other accessories. They kind of changed him up. But Marvel Select can be re-released, and while the scale isn't perfect for Marvel Legends, taller characters like Mephisto do work, unlike characters like Iceman, for example, who's not supposed to be taller, he's supposed to be standard. So a 7-inch Iceman is not going to work with our 6-inch Marvel Legends. It's that whole 1/2 inch rule. A 6-inch figure doesn't work with a 7-inch, but it does work with a 6.5 inch. So yes, a 1/2 inch will work. A full inch is too much, but for a larger character, like Thanos is another example, the off-putting inch isn't as noticeable. So a Marvel Select Mephisto would very much work with Marvel Legends characters because he is a taller character. He is bigger. This would probably be our best shot of getting one, is if there was one re-released by Marvel Select. Now, Hasbro Pulse has also done exclusive figures, and this would be another great place that they could put Mephisto, simply because it doesn't hit retail, and you could avoid that. They've done this a lot with characters that, like Moondragon, for example, might be considered a little too sexy for modern retail. Well, maybe if she was in her more of a skimpy outfit. All right, the point is, you can't sell a devil figure at mass retail, but there are some retailers like your Hot Topics out there, or maybe even your Spencer's, that would probably be interested in carrying a figure like Mephisto. But really the question is, can those stores with the minimum number of doors hit the MOQ, the minimum order quantity, which is needed to bring anything to market? And that's one of the problems with selling into specialty shops. You really need something like a mass retailer, a Target or a Walmart, that has thousands and thousands of doors, locations, in order to hit that MOQ. Then finally, there's convention distribution. So we could definitely see Hasbro distributing a Marvel Legends Mephisto as an exclusive to something like San Diego Comic-Con. They've done this in the past with characters like the Red Skull, who, is a Nazi. Well, not that they haven't sold Red Skull figures at retail, but, Nazis and the devil are kind of right up there with inappropriate toys for kids. So, yeah, we all want this character. We know that it's not literally, Beelzebub and, Satan, but he reads as that at retail, which is why a creative solution is needed online, comic book stores, or conventions. What do you guys think? Are you waiting to get your own Mephisto figure? That I've probably been mispronouncing his name wrong this whole way. I just can't pronounce his name. What do you hope to see if he shows up? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.